Hey guys, it's your boy Trey. Welcome back with another video. And right now we're gonna do a one with my buddy
sthir TASA slam here.
And right now we're gonna do a kind of a different video. Right now we're gonna do a story time video. So we're gonna talk about pretty much 3 stories on this video. I think if we have time to do 3, we'll do 3. So it's gonna be a kind of lengthy video. So if you don't want to watch all of it, then I'll watch all of it. So we're first gonna talk about a fight that we had. This was back maybe a year or 2 ago. Maybe 2 years ago.
I call it 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 or 3 years ago. I'm probably sure. And so here we're gonna say it for both of our point of views. We'll say it from my point of view and then Steer's point of view. So from my point of view, we're sitting at his living room. He has a pretty big house, and there was like a mat on the ground, and we were eating pasta, not a pasta. And it was me, Steer, and his brothers, 2 brothers. We're all laying on the ground. And so I was eating my pasta. I remember I said something about one of their stuffed animals. I don't remember what it said. But then, I don't know, I was eating my pasta. Steer came up to me and kicked me in the back of the head. He just kicked me in the back of the, he just kicked me in the back of the head. So I was like, yo, that's not cool. And I like strangled him, and I like threw him up against the couch, right? So then he grabbed the remote control, like a TV remote, black TV remote. This dude grabbed the remote. He hit me on the top of the head with it. Like, he hit me on the top of the head with the remote. Then, I was like, all right, want to be like that? I was like, bro, I took that remote out of his hand. I hit him even harder. I broke the remote. Like, I busted the back of the remote off of it. And then Steer, then we pretty much just like had a moment on the couch. We were just kind of like strangling each other.
Yep.
That was interesting. And then his parents came. Wait, what happened? How did we break up the fight?
I don't remember, dude. Oh snap.
I think your brothers broke it up, maybe.
Yeah, or maybe our parents, like, whenever my parents walked in the room, we just like both went back to whatever we pretended was normal at the time.
Maybe that, yeah. And so then our parents were like, they were all nervous. Like, these seemed like they were like really scared. Like, not scared, but just like nervous. So, like, we're best friends. We still are to this day. You're still my best friend. And our parents were just like, what happened? Why'd you guys do that? So
it's just like, it's been a laughing matter. Like, basically since it happened, we've just been laughing at it, reminiscing.
So that's from my point of view. How was it from your point of view?
Okay, well, I don't remember everything, so the details, Trey probably has more details than I do. So yeah, I remember we were sitting on the couch, Trey said something, I don't remember the whole strangulation thing. I think I literally just took the remote, walked it behind him, and just hit him across the head. Like, he didn't have his big, well, maybe he did. He didn't have his big tower of hair to protect him or whatever. So like, it probably hurt. So he takes it, and yeah, he just hits me straight up on the back of the head. And I remember like the battery case came off the controller, came off the remote, and yeah. After that, I think more it was me like fighting off a concussion than it was us just waiting. Like, well, that junk hurt. It hurt though, and that's basically all I remember.
I'm trying to figure out why did you kick me in the back of the head.
I actually don't know.
I remember my hand went into my bowl of pasta. It was a round bowl, of course, so the pasta kind of like rolled out. I remember like
You gotta defend the pasta, bro.
I got some good pasta too. I don't think I got any extra food after that. I don't think either of us did.
Yeah, that may have been whenever I started eating a little bit less, like per day.
I think I used to do that too. So I've been through some stages in my life. So I started out like really skinny, and then I got kind of chunky. Then I got really skinny again. Then I got normal, like
average-ish.
I got how I am now.
Yeah.
I'm not chubby, I'm not skinny. I'm kind of just. I'd say I'm buff. But that's me. I mean, I'm maybe a little bit like
Biased.
Yeah. But yeah. So that's our first story. Our second story is gonna be about flipping on the trampoline.
Oh man.
Specifically, backflipping on the trampoline.
Good old days. So we in my backyard, it's like Troy said, it's a pretty big house, it's a pretty big backyard. I'm not gonna estimate the square feet or anything. We have a 5-foot diameter trampoline, and you know it's like basically the biggest thing you can get. So like obviously we're always just gonna hop up there, start bouncing around, right? But what happens? So like we just start doing flips. At this point, me and Trey both mastered, you know, your basic front flip. We can both land that. We mastered a trick that I'm pretty sure it's just us that have come up with it. A knee flip, where you land on your knees, flip forward off of your knees, and land on your feet.
It might have been us. I don't know. Hey, don't quote us on that. But
Yeah,
I think we
don't.
came up with that. We probably didn't, to be completely honest. But
Well, it's the first we had heard of it.
yeah,
Like, we were the first people that,
to think of it. And well, we
For
weren't,
us,
probably
for
weren't,
us.
but for us, yeah.
And so, Trey, you know, I'm not gonna say that I'm not like this now, but I was like, nah, dude, I'm not gonna do a backflip. I basically just wimped out of doing a backflip. And Trey's over here doing backflips. Eventually, he nails one. He nails one straight.
And then another one. I actually got pretty good at it.
Like he hit those. He hit backflips. That was like his token, his trade.
Yeah.
He finally convinced me to try it one day. Not the same day. It's a day after.
yeah.
Like
I think we had to skip over.
maybe a week.
No, it was like a day after. I think we had to skip over.
Yeah, something like that. And I go up there. I try to do a backflip, and I flip backwards, land on my neck so it hits forward, and then flip off, like, and it hurt.
And your mom walked out. As soon as you did that.
My mom walked out is like the second I launched into my flip. That may have been what messed me up, honestly.
So
Like, that or my lack of nerve. And I was like, I know I wasn't paralyzed, but like, you know, your brain can play tricks on you. Like, it felt like I was paralyzed. I was lying there, like, what did I just do? And my mom is coming out here almost
She
screaming.
was freaking out.
Yeah, she was freaking out. She thought I had broken my neck. I mean, I was kind of surprised. I can tell you, if he made me broke my neck, you know, I wouldn't be here. I would not be at his house, like,
Doing video.
yeah, willingly participating in a video.
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't break my neck. It's just something to reflect on. Your lesson, children, is to either A, not do what your friends tell you to do, like don't jump off a cliff if they tell you to, or B, you know, don't do stupid crap. That's probably the better lesson.
So what happened from my point of view, right? So yeah, I was doing some backflips. I got really good at backflips too. Like I was consistent with them. And then like, I convinced Steer to do it. Cause I thought he honestly had it in. Cause he's a better front flipper and knee flipper than me. But like, he tried it, and I think it was the most scary for me. And I don't think you were as scared as me.
Well, I feel like it was because I was scared that I like screwed up. Like mid-air, I'm like, wait, what am I? Why? Why did I decide to do this? I tried to bail, but if you try to bail in the middle of a flip, it doesn't really work.
So I was watching this, and I was like, if this kid breaks his neck because I told him to do something, I would like, I don't even know what I would do. Like if I paralyzed my best friend, I would be like, that would mess me up.
Depression.
Yeah, I think I would be depressed. That would mess me up for life. If I landed my best friend in the hospital because he got paralyzed, and it was because I told him to do something, I would like, honestly, that would have me messed up. So anyways, he did the flip, and when he was like mid-air, his head was facing down, and he was already on his way down. I was just like, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I saw his head, like, your neck hit the ground, and I was just like, nah. I was just like, it looked like you broke your neck. So then, I saw your mom come out. Your mom was like, she was scared.
Like, I think that was the first time my mom actually, like, really, I don't know, like, came after you. Like, she saw that you had, like, told me to do it, and I think that's the first time she actually got mad at you.
And then she came running out there. She was, oh my gosh, she was so scared of you. I was so scared for you too. But,
Yeah.
and I was so relieved at the same time, because I was like, thank God he did not break his neck or get paralyzed.
Yeah, I kind of brushed it off. Like, on the outside, I was cool. I was like, no, I'm good. But, like, on the inside, I'm like, this happened. This is not something I'm forgetting.
You didn't experience this. So, one of our other stories, we have a lot more time than I thought, so we can do a little bit more.
Yeah.
But, fires. Me and Steer have kind of a hobby together where we get magnifying glasses, we go outside and it's sunny, and we burn stuff. So, we've done this like a good amount of times.
I think that at least, like,
15.
no, at least, like, for the past year. Like,
No, for the past like 2 years.
yeah. Like, it's been a while. I think it was once my dad started collecting newspapers. Like,
Yeah.
he was reading the paper, trying to go, like, on a no phone thing. But then, like, he just gave up, got the news from his phone, and he had, like, a bucket, like one of those big storage tubs full of newspapers. I'm like, what can we do with a whole bunch of newspapers?
We were bored, by the way.
Yeah. And even before that, like, we were both, you know, pyrotechnics. Like, remember the one time we got in trouble for throwing pine needles on that fire?
Yep.
At,
yep.
at Jamie's house. I mean, it made the fire, like...
Smoke a lot.
Yeah, it made it smoke a lot, for one thing. Like, this is just a handy tip from pyrotechnics to any, aspirers at home. If you throw pine needles on a fire, it'll look like it burned out. It looked like you smothered it. But then one of the reeds will catch, all the others will catch, and it'll make the fire bigger. It'll give off more smoke, and a whole bunch of adults are gonna scream in your face.
Speaking of that, we could actually do a fire today. Cause we have a fire pit.
Oh yeah.
And we have marshmallows. So anyways, getting sidetracked. So you were like, you know what? And I was like, cause I remember you had 2 magnifying glasses.
Yep.
Perfect size, perfect everything. So I was like, you know, let's do some experimental things. Because I mean, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not bragging or anything, or I'm not just saying this, but me and Steve, we're both pretty smart. Like, we're both in AIG.
Yeah.
We are both, I'd say, geniuses. We're blessed
I wouldn't
with that.
bet on it.
Yeah, no, I don't know. But
Wait a minute.
we're both gifted with knowledge, and we both have common sense. So we don't do anything stupid whenever we burn stuff, and we still do this to this day. So we got some magnifying glasses, and it started off with just burning like, not trying to make a fire, like burning like sticks and stuff,
Yeah.
and experimenting, see what would
One
happen.
time we tried to melt a crayon. Like,
Yeah.
you tried to cut a crayon in half with the magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Left a wax stain for like a good few months.
So, we just burn paper and like not pine cones, like wood and stuff. Not trying to make a fire, but just to see it smoke and see what we could do to them. We burnt plastic. Not a good idea. I burnt rubber. Not a good idea. Honestly,
We tried to burn a plastic cup, I remember that.
now that I look back at that, don't burn plastic or rubber or anything toxic. Like, paper, I guess it's okay because it's paper and it's technically wood. Like, it's chemicalized wood. It's probably not a word, but chemicalized wood.
Well, it's chemicalized, but it's not the right word for the situation.
Right. Yeah. But anyways, so we were like, you know what? First newspapers. I think we accidentally started a fire first.
Yeah, I remember it was me first.
Yeah.
And I was surprised because, like, say, you know, you play Call of Duty, either Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4, he's always the fire dude. He's always the guy with the flamethrower, right?
Yeah.
I was really surprised that I was the one that set fire first. I was just trying, I remember I wadded up, like, 3 different newspapers, and I tried to burn a hole straight through it because, like, why not? Like, you have a big ball of paper with a hole in it, you just, like, spin it on your finger or something. But, it smells like it's burning, which, no doubt it's burning. Like, you're burning it. But, all of a sudden, there's a little bit of fire inside. I'm like, oh my god, Trey, I just set fire. He comes over, but it's already gone.
Yep,
It was small. It was too small. I moved the magnifying glass away. So now that we know that we've achieved fire, we both are trying to do it again. And this time I got it caught,
Yeah.
and I had a nice little fire going. Not too soon after, Trey gets the fire going, and eventually we just combined, like, every time he's come over since that happened. We always go out on the driveway if it's not raining and if it's not cloudy. We take our magnifying glasses. We take some stone bricks out of the yard to use as like a barrier almost.
Permanent marker, black permanent marker.
Oh yeah,
Very important.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So just an FYI, if you didn't know, black. If you're trying to like start fire with magnifying glasses, black permanent marker, black sharpener marker, is pretty much essential. If you have one of those, you can pretty much set fire to anything or burn anything because it's black. So if you're trying to burn like a white crayon, for example, all we really need is some black sharpener marker and color the crayon black. And then we can
I'm
do
not
it.
sure if that would work. I thought wax was like a repellent.
That's kind of true. But things that like for a newspaper, for example, we color the newspaper black what we're trying to burn. Cause remember we did that.
Yeah,
so,
the first time,
We didn't do it.
the first time after that, I remember, I specifically took a newspaper with Donald Trump's face on it. Like, I'm not trying to get political, but like, you know, we're both Democrats here, and so, you know, one thing leads to the other. And I tried to burn that picture because it was like dark, and I figured that it would it would burn faster, and all I did was burn a hole in it. It didn't catch a fire. I just thought that was,
ironic.
you know.
Well, really ironic. It's not the right term. But anyways, yeah. And then remember that time. So I don't know. You guys don't remember that time because you guys weren't there. But one time, big shout outs to his brother, by the way. 2 brothers. They help us out a lot, and they're very understanding. Like
Some of the time.
Yeah. Well, most of the time, they are willing to help us. They're both younger brothers. They're both younger brothers, so they actually take I was just surprised that they actually wanted to help us out. So they'll bring us like water and stuff to like put out the fire and to drink, and help us out. Like they helped us like get the bricks and stuff. One time we had a blazing fire.
Oh yeah, that was
fire.
big.
And then another time, it's kind of stupid. So recently we burned a firework. That could have ended out bad.
That was not smart. we lit it into the fuse.
It was a small firework, right? But it was still a firework, and I kind of regret doing that because that's a mistake. Don't ever try to burn a firework with a magnifying glass.
Okay, well, at least we lit the fuse. Like, imagine if we tried to just burn a hole inside. It would explode. It would legitimately explode.
And we also faced it away from us. Still, don't do that. We got in trouble. Well, we didn't get in trouble, but
We got warned.
yeah. And I don't think your dad actually knew that we burnt the firework. He thought I was trying to burn another one.
Yeah, you're right.
But, yeah. So, sorry, Mr. Sid, if you're watching this. We burnt the firework. We're good. We will never do that again. I apologize. But,
Oh yeah, so there was something back there about how my brothers sometimes help us get water. Funny story. One time whenever we got water, it was clean, you know, like we got it out of the tap, we got it out of the refrigerator, whatever. I lit a fire and went to drink water, and half of it has ash. Like, they're just little scraps of black paper in my water. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I was about to drink it. It was on my lips before I was like, water isn't black.
Yeah, that happened to me too. It's scary, honestly. And then, the cleanup is probably the worst part.
Oh yeah, definitely. The ashes get everywhere and it sucks.
Yeah, the ashes literally go everywhere, and you have to pick all of them up. And then if you don't pick them up, they'll leave stains on the concrete and stuff. But yeah, that is the video. I really hope you guys liked the video, and if you want us to do more stuff like this, make sure you drop a like because we will definitely do this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.